How's it? Welcome back to the live show. Welcome back. If you know, you know. The back is we were doing a live show, but I wanted to see if you guys get notifications. I wanted to pop in there and see if you guys actually get notifications when I do a live show. So let me see here. I'll put it up here. Live show link for anyone to join. Early look at tomorrow's ball games. All right, welcome back. You guys are going to be popping back in here. Sandeep got nothing. You got nothing, huh? I received the notification. Well, that's good. At least Alex got a notification. I guess, Alex, you subscribed to it. That's why you probably got a notification. Well, while you're here, let me go ahead. And so I got Alex and Sandeep here. So I got two people on my live show. Hold on one second. Why does it go back to members? Oh man. Let's see here. Hey, boo boo. Let me check something here. Anybody receiving it? I never got a notification. I got it. I turned on 2 notifications. Okay, well, good. I'm glad some of you got the notification. Well, that's good to know. I should be seeing Alex, Salute Your Shorts, Sandeep, and Victor here, right? That's exactly what I see. All right, so let's go ahead and get to it. It's getting late, right? You didn't get a notification. All right, Virginia Kings. No notification for John. John, good to see you, by the way. All right, so here we go. So the game number 1 that I did, that I'll give you a recap on. The game number 1 was on New York and Indiana in WNBA, and I like the over in this game. I like the fact that Indiana comes off a loss. I think Indiana can be an active dog. I like the fact that this total is so flipping high at 172. I love that because Indiana went under the last game, and I think they go over this game. I think New York will want to show this team up, but I love the fact that it's only a 6.5 line. I think everybody's going to get up to place Caitlin Clark, and I think it's a beautiful situation for an active dog over in this situation. All right, I believe someone asked me about I think Alex asked me about the Pirates and the Cubs game, and he liked the under. And Alex, thank you for telling us what you liked because I always like doing that. I want to know what your head is at. And if we're going to disagree, we're going to disagree. If we're going to agree, we're going to agree. But at least it gives me a perspective on where you're coming from. Pirates lost 2-10 and 3-4. They've lost back-to-back games. That's going to motivate them. Cubs rolling in, beating the Braves 7-1 after losing back-to-back games. They're 25-15. Jared Jones pitching for the Cubbies or for the Pirates. I mean, he went 6 innings, 7 hits, and 2 runs. He is going to be ticked off coming into this game. He did lose in his last game. So you have an edge here. You have an edge here on the Pirates coming off back-to-back losses, number 1. Okay, so Pirates coming off back-to-back losses, a pitcher that has immediate revenge. I don't think you need to complicate it any further than that, and I think you can pretty much take the Pirates. I don't know who the Cubs are starting. Unless if you know who the Cubs are starting, please let me know. But as far as I see it, the Cubs are yeah, I don't have a Cubs starter, but it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. I'm still going to lean on the Pirates. Okay, so Pirates Cubs, lean on the Pirates here. So because you get a pitcher on the bounce back, and you get with immediate revenge on top of that. So Cubs are starting Justin Steele. Thank you, Andrew. So let me go see. Well, he just beat the Pirates. No, he lost to him too. 4-6-6, 4-3-0, 4-3-1. 3 home runs in his last game against the Pirates. Yeah, I absolutely love the under. That's a good spot. Love the under. So I'm going to switch my play. I can't go against the Cubs now with Steele just getting rocked by the Pirates. So the under makes a lot of sense between the Pirates and the Cubs tomorrow. All right. And if you are on YouTube Premium, if you're watching from the sidelines, jump on YouTube Premium. Join us. Join us in the conversation as we get ready for tomorrow. YouTube Premium is the only one that gets to comment and the only one that gets the full written recap as well at the end. So moving on to game number 3. In game number 3, as my child is waking up, there's not a lot of games tomorrow, is there? There's only 6 games. So look, we're about to cap the whole card. So that's exciting. Well, maybe YouTube hates me. No, I don't think YouTube hates you. I got the notification for the first time you went live, but not this time. That's interesting. Andrew, Victor, Edmonton, Vancouver tomorrow. I'm liking the Canucks as home dogs. You like the Canucks as home dogs. Okay. Well, I mean, Edmonton won 3-2 last game. Right now it is tied 2-2 with Edmonton coming off the most recent win at home. So Edmonton coming off the most recent win at home, and now they think that Edmonton is going to kind of take off. They've kind of went back and forth. Maybe you have, Edmonton might be the better team. Totals at 6.5. 3-2 last game, went way under. What does Vancouver do after scoring 2 goals? They're probably going to be an active dog, but at the same time, Edmonton's going to come in. They're looking to. I actually like the over in this game. I think that would make sense. I like the over between Edmonton and Vancouver in this contest. Game number 4. And John Mitchum, no notification. Rays and Red Sox. So the Rays and Red Sox game, you have, Tampa Bay is 21-22. Tampa Bay did win today 4-3, and they beat them 5-3 prior to that. They're 22-22. Red Sox had them in a decent year. They're fine. They're coming off a loss. So the Red Sox, the fact they're coming off a loss should motivate them. Lytle here, he faced Boston earlier this year. No. 5-4-2 coming off a win. 6-6-1. Back-to-back wins. Yeah, okay. Cooper Criswell here. 4-5-2. A 5-3-2. He's won 4 in a row. Nine strikeouts last game. I think he has a letdown here after 9 strikeouts. I know Boston won last game. What is Cooper Criswell's ERA? 2.10. So the 2.10 guy is in the same respect as a 3.02 guy. That's interesting. I like Tampa Bay. I like the fact that Lytle gave up 2 walks in his last game, and I like the fact that the Red Sox pitcher comes off a season high and basically in strikeouts. So Tampa Bay, Boston. I like Tampa Bay. I think it makes sense there. Game number 5. Hey Arthur, great to see you. Philadelphia and the Mets. Again, if you are join us if you're not on YouTube Premium already. YouTube Premium is the only one that gets to comment and hang out, and you get the written recap at the end. So a lot of advantages to be on YouTube Premium. Join us. And then when you join YouTube Premium, everyone will say, welcome. It's a tradition here. Whenever someone from the outside joins YouTube Premium, everybody goes, welcome. So game number 5, the Phillies game. Of course, the Mets came in losing 5-10. They were heavy dogs coming in. I thought they had value, but I guess not. They've lost 3 in a row. Maybe they show some pride, and maybe they win finally a game. This Phillies are ridiculous, 31-13. They have a better record than my Bravos. Quintana and Walker here. Quintana, has he faced the has he faced the Mets or the Phillies this year? He has not. He just lost to the Braves for 4 runs, and he gave up 10 runs to Tampa Bay, 1 to St. Louis, 1 to Pittsburgh. He had beaten Atlanta, so Atlanta got its revenge against him. So you got a pitcher off back-to-back losses, so he's going to be motivated. So you either got to look at the under, or you got to look at the Mets. Then you got Taijuan Walker here, who rolls in 6 innings or 6 runs, 3 runs, and 1 run. So he's gotten progressively better. He did beat San Diego, San Fran, and Miami. He comes off a season best start, sort of, with 1 run. I gotta be honest with you. I like the Mets here. I think there's really good value in the Mets. You got a team on the bounce back, a pitcher on back-to-back bounce back. Makes sense here to lean on the Mets. Game number 6. Game number 6. Mavs win. Yep. Risky going against Steele. Yeah. It is. I mean, for the Cubs game, no, I'm not going against them. I'm going with the under in that game. So, who else here? Small card. I'm having trouble finding a game to ask about. Tomorrow's looking like a 1-800 Gamblers day. I can tell you what my WNBA pick might be. I think there's some value there. I think there's some nuggets there. Right now, if you're bored, if you can root for Atlanta Dream to hold on against LA Sparks, that would be a nice 7-star winner for moi. Denver Dream won by 8. You mean the Wings? The Wings won by 8, so that was a push. Rangers versus the Hurricane, leaning over 5.5. Rangers will step up after a bad game with 1 goal. Also, the Hurricanes still looking to score and win to avoid elimination. So you're leaning over. I can't take the Mets again. No, yeah, there's other games out there than for you to take the Mets. I agree with you. So as it relates to what am I talking about here? As it relates to the Hurricane game, New York lost 1-4 and 3-4. Okay, New York they were up 3-0, and they lost the next 2. So if a game is to go in New York's favor, it's going to go over, right? And yet Carolina seems to have the momentum now, it seems, and now they're favored again. Okay, Carolina's won back-to-back games. So I think after New York scored 1 goal, I agree with you. That's the worst output they've had in a long time. Only 1 goal. You'd have to go back to April 11th, and then you have to go back to March 12th before that. So I think the only thing that makes sense here is I agree. I like Carolina, and the Rangers lean on the over. So game number 7. So you have game number 7 here. Let's go over to the NBA. You got a request here for Denver and Minnesota. Yeah, for this game, I think the only thing that makes sense to me in this game is the under. Okay. For what it's worth. You have the last one went over, but Denver, look, when Minnesota does well, they play to the under. 106-99, 106-80. They come off giving up 117, 115, and 112 points. I think the only thing that makes sense is a strong defensive effort. So I like the under tomorrow. I can't go against Denver because they're rolling right now, but I do like the under tomorrow in the Minnesota game. Okay. For what it's worth. So moving on here. Dodgers versus Cincinnati. Let me see here. I don't have any pitchers for either. Do you have pitchers for either in this game? So Cincinnati lost 1-2 yesterday. They're looking to bounce back. Dodgers roll in, having won back-to-back games 6-4 and 10-2. Okay. Who do you have as pitchers for Dodgers and Cincinnati? I'm just curious. Glasnow for the Dodgers. Not sure about Chang. Got it. By the way, are you getting ads? I'm sorry if I put some ads in. I didn't mean to put that many ads in it, so I don't know how aggressive it is with ads. I don't think we're going to do that next time, by the way. So how does that work? Does it like show you some ads and then makes you come back to the live show? If that's the case, then we need to try to not do that next time. So Glasnow here as Glasnow versus Suter. Is that what it is? Okay, Glasnow versus Suter. So Glasnow against 7-1-1, 7-5-2, 6-2-1. So Glasnow comes off a loss, 10 strikeouts as well. He has not pitched against Cincinnati this year. I mean, you get a minus 174 pitcher off a loss, but he only gave up one hit last game, which means he could get rocked here. And then you have Suter as well. 3.86. He's a relief pitcher mainly. He has not pitched against the Dodgers this year. This game can go either way. But you either have to, and the Dodgers are coming off, not playing well right now. I actually like the over in this game. I think it's a decent shot to take an over. So take a look at the Dodgers and Reds over the total. I think the Reds can be an active dog, and the Dodgers are coming off a loss, so they're going to rock a relief pitcher primarily. So it does make sense here. By the way, hop on over to YouTube Premium if you're watching by the sidelines, and that way you can ask as many ball games as you want to. Obviously, you can hang out with me, and you get a written recap at the end. No ads for me. Well, that's good to know. No ads for Joey Skinner over here. Did we hit all the games? I think we pretty much did. Here's one coming in about Oakland and Houston. So in this game, Joey Estes, obviously they lost 0-3. Oakland did. They've lost 4 in a row. Houston rolls in having won 4 in a row. You have Estes and Javier. Estes rolls in going 5-2-1 against Seattle, which is good. An 8-1 win against the Seattle. He's actually a pretty good pitcher. And then you have Christian Javier here facing Seattle. He went 6-4-0, 5-1-0, 5-5-2. Okay, gave up 7 runs in 1 inning. So you have Christian Javier on a huge bounce back. Maybe he bounces back. The public's on the under. Tough game. Very tough game. So you have a pitcher that's on the bounce back. I like the other pitcher too, but the public's on the over, which makes me weird and nervous. And then your Oakland scoring no runs in their last game, 2-1-0. Actually, a small lean on the over in this game because I think Estes will have a letdown after that great start. And I think Javier will get hit by Oakland because they're coming off a bad effort as well. 0 runs in his last game. So I think it makes sense. Oakland, Houston, lean on the over in that game. Game number 10. What's up? Salute your snorts. Member for 1 month. Did you just – what happened here? Did you just become a member? I thought you were already a member. Huh. By the way, if you're sitting on the sidelines here today, I'm about to recap this whole thing. Jump on YouTube Premium so you can ask all the ball games that you want to ask. And you get to get the written recap. Only YouTube Premium members get to comment and get the written recap, which is a lot of fun. So I hope you join. All right, the last game here. By the way, salute your snorts. I will get to that in just a second. I see great Mavs pick. Thank you for winner on the Mavs. Did the WNBA win, by the way? That was my 7-unit play today. Oh, they're winning by 7. I have them minus 5.5. I got a horrible line, by the way, in that game. I got a terrible line in that game. Nuggets, Wolves. I like the Wolves. Alec, I like the under in that game. I have one more game. Thank you, IC, for the ideas. Of course, Jeff. Nuggets, Wolves under, low, no can do. Yeah, it is. You're gonna have to have another pair of gonads for that play. Yankees and Twins. I like the Yankees. Joe Wright. So this is my last game here. Yankees and Twins. By the way, hit the like button if you get a chance. If you enjoyed the video so far. Yankees and Twins. The line opened up at 8. It went to 8.5, and yet the public is on the under. Interesting. Yankees won 4-0 and 5-1 and 10-6, winning 3 straight games. Minnesota rolls in having lost back-to-back games. Minnesota be pissed. Minnesota only 0 runs in their last game. Minnesota's 24-18. So now you get a Yankees team that's beaten this team twice. Minnesota rolls in here super pissed off. That's why Minnesota's favorite. They've lost back-to-back games. They've only scored 1 run so far. Clayton Schmidt here, has he pitched against Minnesota? He has not. Gave up 0 runs in his ball games, but the guy's still a baller. He gave 1 to Tampa Bay, 1 to Cleveland. 3 runs to Houston, coming off a shutout performance. There's a lot of things going on here that's going against the Yankees, okay? And then you have Joe Ryan here. Has he faced the Yankees this season? He has not. He comes off a win. He pitched pretty good against. Okay, but he's given up a couple home runs. White Sox. Got it. It makes sense here. What's Ryan's not GP 3.21? Clayton Schmidt over here with a 2.95. I think the only thing that makes sense here is probably Minnesota and probably the over. The Yankees at some point are going to bust out as well. I think it's either Minnesota or the over, and I kind of like the over here. I kind of like the over between these two teams. So there you go. YouTube Premium, I'll have a recap for you in just a second. So salute your snorts. Welcome aboard. Yay, I'm happy you jumped on the WNBA. Super excited about it. I think it's going to be a great season. So we'll see what happens. As far as your question, AI is a handicapping tool. So I think AI is good, but I think AI is no different than so many other websites that are out there. How is it any different than, let's say, a team rankings or any other website? I've actually consulted for team rankings, but for so many of those websites, I think you need a human element. I think AI does not tell you what recent performances are. I think recent performances over the last 5 games are far more important than over the last 60 games. I love when people are like, oh, such and such team scores 101.6 points per game and they give up 97 points per game. No one cares. The only thing that's relevant is over the last 5 games. Did they get crushed last game? Did they do better? Are they on a bounce back? Is it a revenge spot? Is it a look ahead spot? These are things that AI really doesn't look at. And plus, there's a human element to it. The guys who hate each other's revenge, or a player that's coming back to play his former team or former coach. All of that human element is going to be missing always. That's something that AI, I believe, cannot pick up ever. They will tell you the basic info, but that's the same basic info that's available right now in box scores or different websites that are readily available to everybody. That's just my personal opinion. There you go. We talked about 10 games today. If you didn't join YouTube Premium, give YouTube Premium. Go ahead and join YouTube Premium, right? You get 160 games all for $20 a month. We talk about 10 games per night. The first look on the next day's games. And only YouTube Premium can comment, and they get the full written recap at the end. I hope you fellas are doing great. Give this video a like if you get a chance. And we had a really good day pretty much in all the sports. We won the 7-unit play on the White Sox. We won the 4-unit hockey selection on Colorado plus the 130. We won the 4-unit NBA selection with the Dallas Mavericks. We're sitting – I don't know what's going to happen with the Atlanta Dream. I got a minus the 5.5. I got a horrendous line at 5.5 instead of 5, so we might win that too. And we have a 7-unit soccer selection today too on Guadalajara under, and that's going to go easily under because now we're in extra time. We had under 2.5. So a monster day. Hope you guys are doing well, fellas. Peace out. I'll see you. You got 5? Dude, I got the worst line in that game. I got 5.5. It sucks. I hope they win by at least 6 or more. Bye, fellas. I'll put up the daily free play video tomorrow. Jump on all the premium packages. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. YouTube Premium. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.